Hey, welcome back to another episode of Lowcountry Lowdown. We are back at it again, and Mr. Robert making his beautiful face back onto the camera. Beautiful
Great
face.
to be here again.
We'd be mixing up words, but that's how it is, folks. Great to be back. We love you to death. Thank you for being here. All righty, now let's talk about what's going on in Somerville. Big news. Let's see, August 15th. This will be released on the 14th. So August 15th, the 27th annual, Robert. 27 years they've been doing this. The annual Race for the Ark.
Okay, I've heard of this before, but I have no idea. I'm not even just asking, what is that?
They're racing. It's a fundraiser for the Ark of Somerville.
Like the Ark of the Covenant, but for Ark of Somerville.
Fundraiser for the Ark of Somerville. Road closures, West 2nd Street between South Cedar and South Pine starting at 5 a.m. They're going to close down at 5 a.m. So for those of you who are commuting on those roads, don't.
All our 5 a.m. listeners.
Let's see. Yeah, right. Well, no, that's going to be Saturday. So you can, all of our first day listeners can prepare for Saturday morning. Let's see. What is Ark of Somerville? You ever heard of that? I feel like I've heard this. What is this?
I think that's like an acronym. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe not. Yeah, definitely is an acronym. But for what? That's the real mystery. Yeah, what? Definitely inaccurate. Okay, Ark Somerville. Let's see. A nonprofit local charity that helps families dealing with Alzheimer's and other forms of memory loss.
Good
all
cause.
the forms. That is a good cause. Alzheimer's genuinely sucks. So that is wonderful. Let's see. Started in 1996 as a small outreach project by St. Luke's Lutheran Church. Began by helping just 13 local families, and let's see, has grown ever since. Wonderful. And now they have their own dedicated building in Somerville. Well, good for them, man. That's beautiful. That's a wonderful thing. And they're going to shut down the road because they're doing a 5K. So pretty sick stuff. How fast can you run a 5K, Rob?
No, man, it would be slow. I used to
What about in your prime?
Well, not too fast, like 23 minutes maybe, something like that. But that's me, like, I'm huffing and puffing, though.
It's pretty sweet. I have no idea how quickly I could certainly accomplish it. I could move 5 kilometers from my current location. Time frame.
That's if you don't even run that much. Well, you probably should run a little bit, but if you didn't run that much, if you pay for a race, I think that's like life. If you commit to something, it kind of like now makes you want. You have to run now. I remember like I didn't run all the time, and I would start signing up for races, and then I was like, oh, I have to run now because I don't. Like I want to see how good of a time I can do, or I don't want to walk the thing,
Yeah.
But it's been a while though. Yeah.
Been a while. Well, either way, check out ARC. They're probably a great cause. Sounds like they are. So give them a goog. Maybe donate some money. Now on Friday, for all of our first day listeners, August 14th, Friday, no access to the top 2 floors of the parking garage. So they're shutting it down.
Man, if you want to like skateboard down the parking garage.
Not the top 2. You can do floors 1 through 3.
Or like the car shows.
Yeah, this is they're doing a documentary film shoot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll swim by there real quick.
Wonder what they're documenting on the top 2 floors. We should get in there. We should do a documentary on their documentary.
Dude, we should. Yeah.
You doing anything on Friday?
Yeah, maybe.
Get out there.
Going to film the behind the scenes of the documentary.
Yeah, from 7 to 11 p.m. But anyway, let's see. What else is going on in the local news? Oh, yeah. Hey, you hear about this? Look, Captain Sam Spit moves closer to permanent conservation.
Sam Spit?
Yeah, Captain Sam's Spit. They're preserving it.
Well, I'm so lost right now. What is this?
Listen, Captain Sam, this is the exact, I'm reading this verbatim. Shout out live5news.com. All right. Captain Sam Spit is one step closer to receiving permanent protection from the state after state legislature approved its share of a $37 million settlement that would significantly curtail human development in the area.
So it sounds like it's like a wildlife thing.
Yeah, it's like a wildlife.
Okay, that's good news.
Yeah, I guess they called it Captain. I don't know who Captain Sam is, but this is his spit, and apparently it's going to be preserved. It says the agreement would end nearly 20 years of ongoing litigation over the spit. Under the settlement, both the highland and oceanfront areas of Captain Sam's Spit would become part of a permanent conservation easement. That area includes Beachwater Park. I'm sorry, the area that includes Beachwater Park would shift to the town of Kiowa's island jurisdiction.
So it's over that area. Okay.
Settlement takes
no
effect.
data center.
No data center. No,
Darn
sir.
it, man.
Darn it.
I was pulling for one in the Lowcountry.
You think they were going to put a data center anywhere near Kiowa? Buddy, those guys are not.
Like Elon puts he has like that one really. I don't know if you've seen it on social media. Like that one gigantic like building. I don't know if that's a data center or what it is, but
What's
it's like
called it's got like some
gigafactory or something.
Gigafactory,
something weird like that. But it looks like some evil villain's like fortress.
It is fully Dr. Evil's lair.
Yeah, but it's like the size of like a small city. But they put that like right there.
Right at Kiowa.
Yeah,
I wish they would, dude. No. Look, shout out Kiowa. We love Kiowa. But look, let me just say this: the folks in Kiowa are more along the lines of the owners of the data center. If you're not aware.
So yeah, we wouldn't want to hurt them at all.
No,
Never.
They would never put it in their own yard. I assure you. No risk of that. But yeah, let's see here. Settlement takes effect once Governor Henry McMaster signs a state budget, which the legislature approved this week into law. So yeah, shout out Captain Sam Spit. Big love. We love a conservation win. So Anyway, what's going on with you, Rob?
Just life, man, and
yeah, just life.
Nothing too much, man. Man, I'm trying to think what's going on. Kind of like
I'm put you on the spot.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of something crazy. Well, we're filming some interesting videos. I know for this is just real estate related, but for the YouTube series and all that, and I'm actually enjoying those a lot because I'm learning a lot about. We did one at Santee.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out on the Seatown Sales YouTube channel.
Check it out, Seatown Sales YouTube channel. I'm sure we'll put a link somewhere.
But I learned a lot about Santee. I mean, like I had, you have a thought of something before you know it. That's like anything in life. But then you get to know the thing, and now I'm like, I fully know, or not fully, but I only have a pretty good understanding now of Santee. It's not that big of a town.
That's one of the things I really do. It's kind of funny when you set out to do something, you've got like your idea of what you were planning to do, and then you get into it and you kind of learn what it's actually going to be about. And one of the things that I really enjoyed that was a bit of a surprise is just like kind of meeting and talking to people about their town. Because I know plenty of people from Walterboro. I spent many years of my life living there. Santee, I'm very familiar with that area as well. But like when you meet someone, you don't like usually just ask them about their town,
Yeah.
And you get into these conversations that you wouldn't normally get into about like what was it like growing up. And they talk about, maybe their family, if they've been there a while, and just kind of meeting people and engaging with the community in that way has been, a pleasant little surprise for me.
Yeah, you did good too at I think maybe because I'm just focused on certain things. You're good at just breaking down people's like kind of like their protective walls a little bit. I mean, they don't have them as much in the South, but whatever walls I do have.
I don't think I've done any super fierce interrogation.
Dude, Chandler is crazy, man.
I'll break you down, baby. Your barriers.
There's people that did not want to be in these videos, and Chandler found a way. Man.
Strong
He's
arm.
Good salesman.
Mm-hmm. Get in the video. Yeah, and never mind. But look, I don't know. I like talking to strangers. I think I'm pretty decent about that. I don't mind talking to folks, and every single job I've ever had in some way, shape, or form has involved like customer service. So that probably is that. I feel like most jobs though, some level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because even if you don't deal with like hundreds of customers, you deal with like people in general, unless you like you would have to like live on an island basically or something to like not deal with people.
Well, like say you're just going to be like a mechanic or something, you know what I mean? Like you don't think about that. You're like, I got to, lefty loosey, righty tighty, whatever it is you got to learn. I think that's what they teach in mechanic school, right?
Yeah, man. But, dude, I saw someone posted like or reposted like that one thing, like whoever invented that was like a genius.
I saw that. It's just, but you still got to talk to whoever, if you're working on a car, you've got to talk to the owner of the vehicle. So it's like every job I feel like kind of needs a little bit of customer service.
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I could not have a profession where I just like sit behind a desk on a computer and just never interact with people,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, some people want that. I can't do that. I like to have the balance, Yeah. Because I've had a good bit of customer service jobs where all you do is deal with customers. And it's like a myriad, is the word? Of a gamut.
A whole gamut.
of people coming in. So like there's a lot of people in good moods, but then you got to deal with people in bad moods. And it's not even because there's, sometimes people project their things onto you, either good or bad. You know, that's just how human beings are. So it's not a bad thing, but I like the balance of not having to deal with the public, but still dealing with people. I don't know how to just make that distinction, but
I feel like maybe just like when you talk to somebody, but it's on like you're an intimate, having, having a conversation with them versus like, because I feel like you were talking about, back in the day when you were working at Best Buy, a million years ago, I feel like they feel like they're talking to the brand. And maybe they're like a little bit less human, but when it's,
that's a good way of putting it, actually. Yeah. And mostly it sounds funny. It was at the bank.
Oh, yeah.
All things. Yeah. I was like, that was like crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, my first job, I was, 15 years old, got myself a job at good old Papa John's. I think I've said this before. Shout out Papa John's. Not a sponsor, but yeah, when I was 15, got my first job there, and it was like that was my, introduction into, talking to strangers.
Because everybody wants Papa John's, even if like you're a millionaire. Sometimes
one constant across this human condition. It's
kind of like the thing too. Like I don't know if they indoctrinate people like McDonald's. When you're a kid, you get McDonald's, so even if you're a millionaire or even billionaires actually do it, you're gonna have McDonald's once in a while.
I know about billionaires who eat McDonald's.
I've seen the cold posts. Yeah,
I've heard tell of it. Marco Rubio likes Pop-Tarts. Heard that recently.
Dude, Pop-Tarts, man, that's like one of those things. Like I remember the kids now don't even know about the flavors that
I was never a Pop-Tart guy,
Man, my mom bought those all the time. So I'm surprised I grew because of like I had no nutrients. It was just like sugar and like
injected, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, my dude. Shout out Ellen, but she was not a Pop-Tart. She loved a deal. She loved a steal.
Steal.
So whatever, like
good old rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken, like we wouldn't get like name brand stuff. You know what I mean? Because it was like, it double the price or whatever. And she was just like,
not like Frosted Flakes. It was like the whatever the Walmart brand is. I can't remember.
You want to know some insane scandal that I heard recently? I thought it was scandalous. Maybe the public would feel, but so we would always drink the Publix brand sodas.
Oh, okay.
Because growing up, the 2 liters go on sale for 50 cents. And I knew when this would happen because my mother would have emerged from the front door with 20 to 32 liters. And I'm like, oh, it's 50-cent day.
That's where they all go when they're on sale. I'm like, who's taking all of them?
Scooping them into her cart. Ellen's getting all the Dr. Publix. But it was like Diet Publix. Diet Dr. Publix. But and anyway, I found out though recently that like it's manufactured in the same plant as I think it was either Coke or Pepsi. It was one of the two, but it was like the same guys. You know what I mean? They just white label it.
I think it's a lot of things that even like not even just food. People pay for like this brand, but it's honestly not always better quality. It depends on the item, but like that's a lot with food. I think ground beef, actually, I saw something recently. If you buy ground beef from Walmart, it's almost no different, I think, than it depends on the one you get, than like Publix or even Whole Foods. I think I saw something. So it's almost, it's not a drastic difference. It just depends on, like, I think it's like grass fed. So you can buy grass fed ground beef from Walmart. It's basically, you're not going to get any benefits really from buying it from Whole Foods.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the environment matters so much in grocery. Like even stuff that definitely is the same, like name brand stuff.
Yeah.
Like a Cheez-It's a Cheez-It. But Cheez-Its are $2 more in Target than they are Walmart. But just the vibes of Target make you spend $2 more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna Starbucks or something.
Yeah, or just like just the way it's just a little. It's not Walmart. Shirt. Yeah, I love Walmart. It helped out America push forward, but
killed small businesses.
Actually, honestly, I think I might like, even though I don't know, I don't think it's controversial. I think I like Walmart more than Target, actually.
Whoa, that is a hot take.
Because I don't really go to Target, Maybe, Walmart's kind of like the old anchor, though. Like,
they're going to be there.
Yeah.
That much is certain.
Yeah. I mean, a Target might be too, but I could see Walmart, it's like a cockroach, just never going to like die, know? Like,
yeah.
Target, I can see something wiping that out. Like it gets, I don't know, or it lowers it something. I don't think it would happen, but I could just see it happening.
I could definitely see Target, because that's the thing is they're reliant on the vibes.
Yeah.
That's the thing is that like, it's the vibe, like, especially, I feel like a lot of young ladies really are like, you Target run.
Yeah, Target and Starbucks.
No one's like making a TikTok about Walmart. You know what I mean?
Dude, we should start doing that. Like Walmart and Waffle House. Like that's like instead of like
Waffle House,
Target and Starbucks.
That's tomorrow right there, buddy. but yeah, Walmart and Waffle House, the big W's.
They should put a Waffle House inside. Instead of McDonald's, man. That would actually up Walmart. If you guys do that, you got to pay. Pay the channel.
10% fee on that on every waffle. But you do Waffle House in the Walmart.
Dude, it would increase traffic a lot.
Oh,
man.
For sure. Are you kidding me?
People Waffle House, they're going to be like, yeah. I mean, they're not going to say no. I don't think they don't care.
I think Waffle House. I think we just made them billions.
I think so,
because I know they probably watch the show. So
it's like a WW thing. It's like easy marketing. Dude, like
www. Like that. That's perfect, man. I think we should absolutely do that. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that Walmart relies on, they're like, listen, you're not going to have the greatest customer service. We know this, we accept this, but it's the lowest price.
Yeah.
And I feel like that takes off so much. Like when you're just doing the value pitch and society accepts it, you know what I mean? Like if I go to McDonald's, I am shocked if the person smiles. Like I'm appalled. I'm like, oh, it's your first day. Like
you haven't been burned or whatever it is, or like a condition to the
That's what I'm saying. But I think generally poor customer service is bad for a brand. But I think once you reach a certain scale, and like people have that, like Walmart, they always have people are like, yeah, but it's going to be the cheapest option and it's going to save me the most money. And so people have that like embedded into their brain that they will just like put up with the worst possible service because the expectations, well, I'm saving the most money.
Yeah, I think that's the thing actually Mariah was talking about yesterday. There's like almost certainly those three things. Remember, I forget what it was.
Right,
like,
yeah.
But like Walmart's like one of those, like where they're going to sacrifice
speed, quality, or price, right?
Yeah, because Walmart has that price and I guess speed, where they have like the convenience, it's like everything's there. It might not be the
definitely price
best quality stuff. Because I will say this, not even the food, I'm talking about just like items in general. Walmart are not going to be.
The store's dirty.
Yeah, the only Walmart I actually
the vibes.
If you go to a Walmart in like a really nice area, like one in Mount Pleasant, honestly, I'm like, whoa, I would like open to shop in there, but like some of the ones like close to here,
open to shopping,
I avoid some of. I don't mind going to the neighborhood market. I like how this is a Walmart conversation.
Yeah, we're small business podcast, purely Walmart.
Just like the
varying degrees of different types of Walmarts.
The thing that's destroyed every small business, but any young soul that was hoping to like start something in America, But like the neighborhood markets, I don't mind going to those as much.
Yeah.
Versus like the actual supercenter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been inside because they got the pickup now. Pickup. Yeah. I don't be going.
I've been delivery.
Did they for real?
I've done that before. Yeah.
Holy moly!
It's like $15.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you what, though, Rob. Segueing out of this Walmart talk, if you know anyone looking for a job, big news out of Colleton County in Walterboro.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Trison Wells expands Colleton County operations with a $3.37 million investment and 30 new jobs. This was published on colletoncounty.org today.
What type of job is that? What type of company?
It'd make like soap.
It's like a Fight Club.
Right. It says 4 years after locating, surely they meant to say relocating. They said locating. Look, 4 years after locating in Colleton County, one of Walterboro's leading manufacturers is growing. Trison Wells, a full-service contract manufacturing company, today announced it's expanding its operations at its plant at 1756 Industrial Road. So go pay them a visit. Says,
Colleton County. Is that close to Walterboro?
It's in Walterboro. Industrial Road is in Walterboro. And Colleton County is a lot of other towns, but Walterboro's in Colleton County. Says Mr. McMaster says South Carolina's business-friendly environment gives companies like Trison Wells the opportunity to succeed and expand. Thank you for those kind words, Governor McMaster. It says they manufacture a variety of private label cleaning products for laundry, household, personal, pet, etc. However, with the expansion, Robert, big news. They are adding a state-of-the-art liquid fill production line. So,
man, I'm gonna sign up.
I imagine this is making waves in the liquid fill community because this is state-of-the-art technology. But look, the more serious point is that this is a nice little investment here. And I think a lot of people they're looking for the home run headline. Mm-hmm. We got Boeing, we got Volvo, whatever, like some huge, we got a data center, we got a casino, shout out Santee, allegedly. We'll see what happens. It may or may not pass. But, this is a significant investment, $3.25 million, 30 new jobs. And you're seeing a lot of that in Colleton County,
I've seen I feel like that area is going to change a lot too, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause location wise, it makes a lot of sense. It's really close to Savannah. It's really close to, Somerville. It's like an hour from everything right off of the interstate there. And it's just got a lot of really, really good opportunity. They're also, which we'll talk about this on the Walterboro video, but there's like 4,000 acres or something like that. Colleton County rezone. They're calling it a mega site.
Okay.
Pretty sick wording there. It's the mega site, but but it's like a massive complex has been zoned for, industrial and commercial and all that. And they're trying to bring in a Boeing or something like that. But
is that kind of close to the area about 7-Eleven?
It's not, that's the Colleton Commerce Center, but this is a new mega site.
That's actually okay.
Yeah, it's all just trees right now.
Man, you guys are making some moves over there.
They're making moves in the borough, man. They're trying to I think that size is they're trying to learn someone like a Volvo or Boeing, but
I think it's something like that would honestly that's a good spot for that because it's so I kind of forget that's like the interstate runs through that town.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And it's also only an hour from Charleston, Somerville. It's only 45 minutes from Somerville, hour to Charleston, hour to Savannah. You can get down to Beaufort. Beaufort. Is it Beaufort?
Beaufort.
I don't know.
I lived in Beaufort for 5 years, I think.
5 years? This guy knows Beaufort. but they got the dock that Forrest Gump was at.
Yeah, I know parts of it were because if he filmed when he's running and he has the full beard, he's running across the bridge. Yeah. I just kept on running or whatever he says. I don't know how to do it, but
it's solid. Yeah. But when he gets to the one edge of America, he's on the pier. That was in Beaufort.
Yep.
Beaufort's actually turned around.
Real nice. It's kind of like a small version of Charleston, I would think.
Yeah, it's got a lot of kind of those older sort of European style housing.
On the water,
Spanish, French architectural influence and stuff. It's a nice town. I haven't spent a ton of time there, but I've been there a few times. It's a nice enough place.
Yeah. I think some houses can get pretty expensive there, but
for sure.
There's no traffic there.
No, but thing about Walterboro, that's what I was saying though, is that it's you can go to Charleston or you can go to Beaufort, same amount of time, it's like an hour. So it's just kind of in this really good location, and a lot of other companies this isn't the only one. Or maybe it's not, those massive Boeing types of investments, but, we'll see that probably coming down the pipe at some point. But these little guys, adding jobs here and there, the town's definitely been consistent. So big news. And that dropped today for immediate release. So they've got a phone number for the media contact. Should we call?
Hey, man, I honestly be down.
Call Kenneth. He's got to put his phone number on the internet. You better.
He literally said contact. So
it says, for immediate release, media contact, Casey Campbell, the public information officer. Not going to read his phone number. You can look it up online, though. It's Mr. Kenneth. We should call Kenneth.
We should.
Get him on the pod.
I think it'd be cool. Actually, that would be awesome.
He's the public information officer. It's basically his job.
I know you guys want to hear from him.
Kenneth, if you're out there, come on down, brother. But look, the big news that we've got to address, Rob.
Okay.
The Senate runoff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as some of you may know, Lindsey Graham has passed. Also, they renamed the Air Force Base Lindsey Graham.
It's all unveiling.
Yeah, big news. So that's the thing. But anyway, obviously he is he has passed. They're trying to fill his seat as they do. I forget the Democrat nominee for Senate. She has 2 A's though. It's like Annie Atkinson or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know exactly what her name is. But 2 A's, I know that. Anyway, she's a Dem candidate. They're still working on getting the Republican candidate. Just like we had in our governor primary, there was a primary for the Senate, and they didn't get a decisive winner. So Mrs. Darlene Graham, Lindsey's sister, is one of the people that'll be in the runoff. The other one is Mr. Ralph Norman. Those are the two.
That's kind of weird that that's his name. It's literally the combination of your dad's name.
He's gonna wreck it. Yeah, Ralph Norman. But get this, Rob, and this is look, I gotta address the caveats on this thing because right now this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. All right. Ralph Norman. I gotta look at it. Bring it back up. I think they've got him at 18%. Yeah. They've got Ralph Norman at 18%. There's like 5-1 odds on Ralph Norman right now.
Hey.
Have they no faith in my man, Ralph?
I mean,
that's not an endorsement. I'm just saying that. But you know,
I don't know. Yeah,
dude, you know, it's like, look, $5,000 on Ralph Norman gets you $25,000.
So what are the who's the one leading in that? Is that his sister?
It's Darlene. Yeah,
yeah.
Darlene Graham has an 82% chance on Kalshi.
Dude, she has got the landslide of that. Well, throw everything on Ralph, man. You will win a lot.
That's what they're saying, man. I don't know. This is just crazy to me. I don't feel like it's that big of a gap. Like, I'm not saying she's not going to win. I'm not saying Ralph is going to win. I just don't think it's 88. Oh, odds just changed. Live odds on Kalshi, not a sponsor. 81-19. But look.
So see, someone watched this.
Someone said, there's no way. Look, if I were, now you shouldn't gamble, kids. But if you're going to, I would say they're closer to 50-50. So, it's really good odds.
Okay.
To take a, 5-1 odds on someone who's probably 50-50 is pretty solid. But, don't do that. That's not advice. Don't do it. But I don't know. You've been following this Senate race at all, Rob?
I've not. I feel like I'm not like giving anything into it. I mean, like, I'm not like, I know it's not the best thing. I'm not like super into politics. I probably should be.
No, it's probably good not to be super into them.
Yeah, I would actually the Senate is fine. I honestly would rather be like what we talked about before. You mostly brought it up is the smaller stuff, like just like my county or the town I'm in. I 100%. Honestly feel more of like a gumption to actually
solid word use of gumption.
Yeah. Gumption to game it.
GG.
To like go and participate more and learn more about my local stuff. The president, I know this isn't the best thing, but the president and like the Senate, well, I actually care who's in it, but like me more voting, I'm like, I think I just don't feel like I'm making as much of an impact. That's probably why, but I do care who's in that. But
dude, some of these local elections have like 500 total votes.
Yeah, so I feel your vote can make a big difference.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like that's why you see like, you're not going to see a presidential. First of all, it's probably not safe, but you're not going to see a presidential candidate like door knocking and shaking hands. But like you see your like local, I don't know, clerk of court or whatever.
Treasurer.
Treasurer.
Cindy Chitty, I think her name
is. Is it?
I think so.
Chitty.
Bang bang.
Bang. You know what else I learned? Not recently. It was a few years ago, but I'm still shocked by it. Is we vote on the coroner.
Oh yeah.
It just seems like a crazy thing to vote on.
Hey man,
because don't they like? Isn't their job to like see a person who's passed away and be like, nope, yeah, definitely, for sure.
I guess you got to have like
because they confirm it, right?
That seems weird. Man, that's like an old school thing for sure. Like voting for that, because I feel like that would be like a job application. It
seems like like maybe your qualifying degree of I think
you got to go to college for that for sure.
But like theoretically, I could just be the coroner if enough people chose me.
But is the coroner? Is he the actual guy doing it, or is he just over the department of that?
See, that's what I don't know.
Because I feel like if he's over the department of whatever it is,
just go.
The science of whatever it is, deceased people. I think then that's a whole different thing. But see, me that reminds me of like 1800s America. That was a thing that was voted for, and it's just been like kept on going.
Well, back in the day, deciding whether or not someone definitely had passed or not was actually important.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was talking to my sister the other day about vampires, and and I'll tell you, Rob. One of the origin stories of vampires, because people would, they'd bury someone.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, R.I.P., Uncle Bill. And then, after he's in the coffin, you would hear, like a banging and this, that, and the other sound like, oh my gosh. And then they would, bury him anyway. But, they'd open it up and, there'd be scratches on the inside of the coffin.
Oh, okay.
And, they would see.
That's bad.
One of the, this just goes to show you how not so clever people used to be. But one of the origins of them saying like they used to suck blood, the vampires, was because the guys would hit their head on the inside of the coffin and they're like a nosebleed, like there would be blood on their mouth and stuff.
Oh, dang.
And so here's the deduction they made was not, oh man, we might have buried this guy alive. It was like, yeah, he can't. He's a vampire and he's sucking blood. Brother, he's the only one in the coffin. Whose blood's he sucking?
I just want to have that ability of not taking accountability.
Yeah.
You know, like just no matter what, I come up with something like, oh, wow.
Yeah, you just bury a man alive and you're like, oh, whoa.
I make up like a legend, you know?
Yeah. But the point is back in the day, it was, you know, there's no like heartbeat monitors or whatever. You just get the guy that goes, puts his fingers and is like, I don't hear anything. He's dead.
Yeah. There's probably, I mean, modern medicine is like, I'm not like always support modern medicine because I think in some ways it's like, you know, that could be like a system, but I do think it has, I mean, our lifespan is a lot longer now. It has helped a lot, you know, in society, and like the education is important.
Well, we're not leeching anymore, and that's a big plus.
Oh man, so I remember, that was like a thing. Like
when was? Hold on, I'm gonna Google this real quick because
I actually feel that was almost, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it could have been the beginning of the 1900s. This could have still been going on. I could be wrong, but that was one of those fears that I had, kind of like quicksand that never happened.
All right, here you go. If you had to guess a year, and month and year, when do you think the last lobotomy was done? Now, you know what a lobotomy is, right?
What is that again?
So
I've heard of it.
So what happened with, lobotomies is like somebody who has what was determined to be some sort of like a neurological disorder.
Okay.
Like maybe they were, just any sort of,
seizures or whatever it is.
Some, or even just like behavior related.
Okay. Schizophrenia or something.
Yeah. Or in some cases, other things, probably for a different show. But anyway, then what they would do is they would take like a kind of a, some sort of an object, and they would go up your nose into your brain and just kind of jostle it. Yeah. And it was like, well, it fixed them. And then what ends up happening
this is when they're alive, they're doing this.
Oh, yeah. And the idea was that you just kind of reset the brain there. And I'm butchering this idea, but they were also butchering people's brains. So, who's really the guilty party? But basically the idea was that from, whatever disruption that provided,
reset or something.
Yeah. Or would potentially cure them. And what it usually would do is cause significant brain damage, and they would become very sedentary and usually lose the ability to speak and stuff like that.
Dude.
So for a guy who maybe a doctor says he's acting a little, maybe he's clinically insane.
Yeah.
Well, he is not insane anymore. He's just kind of there. Crazy practice.
I guess if there's something bad stuff, I would say like 1875 would be like the last year.
Yeah. That would have been February 1967.
67.
Isn't that crazy?
That is really crazy. That was 100 years sooner.
I think Kennedy's sister was lobotomized. Am I making that up? Hold on. Let me check.
I mean, maybe.
I wouldn't want to besmirch that. Was Kennedy's sister.
They kind of get have some bad luck then, like the Kennedys.
I'll say not the worst thing that happened to a Kennedy. Never. Look,
maybe y'all got some good things too, though. See, sorry.
Well, now you're in the White House. Rosemary Kennedy underwent a disastrous prefrontal lobotomy.
Dude, that sounds painful too.
Says at age 23, before the surgery, she was an active, vivacious young woman who struggled with mild intellectual disabilities and mood swings. I
think that's just being a human being, bro. A little bit.
Yeah, in 23, and then says after the failed procedure, her mental capacity was reduced to that of a toddler, leaving her unable to speak clearly and permanently institutionalized.
Oh my gosh!
So not good.
So I wonder when they were like, yeah, we got to stop this. If it like
1967 February.
I wonder what there's things that we're doing now that people are going to look back and be like, whoa, they were doing that stuff. I feel like it's not, maybe I'm wrong. There's not as drastic things now. But I mean, I could be totally wrong. But.
Well, no, I think, okay. Cause you brought up earlier, like obviously, like shout out modern medicine. But there may be some flaws, and talking about like obviously they used to like put leeches on people and stuff, and there was bloodletting, and they used to do all types of crazy stuff, man. But that was like at the time that was modern medicine,
yeah.
And then now in 1967 up to they were lobotomizing, and that was modern medicine. So I do think that there's definitely things we do now that 100 years, from now they're just going to be like, what?
We got to figure out how to get cancer, bro.
I heard somebody claim to develop a vaccine.
I mean, honestly, I could see a vaccine have been made, but and they're just, I don't know, maybe that's just my little conspiracy mind, but they don't want to, send that thing out.
Well, the Russians claim to have developed a cancer vaccine.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you call up Putin, Vladimir, he'll give you give him a ring.
I remember this. I think it was a USSR theme song from Call of Duty. Remember that? Whenever it was like I can't sing it, bro. But like, I can't. You
talking about their national anthem?
I think it was that. That's
the theme song,
like a show or something.
Yeah. It's like the intro song for the USSR.
Because I remember when you would win, like as them in the Call of Duty, they would it would start playing or whatever.
Oh, you like World at War?
Yeah,
that was the best one.
Dude, that was the one that actually got me into Call of Duty. Was that one?
I think a lot of people, talking about Black Ops.
Yeah,
miss me with that Black Ops. World at War. Victor Reznov in his prime in the Eastern Front.
So you remember the story like that? I just remember the multiplayer. It had zombies. It was the first one that had zombies.
It was the introduction of zombies.
To me, Call of Duty 4, World at War, and then like that Modern Warfare 2, the first one.
Yeah.
I like how this is going so many different ways. This is those are like the best Call of Duties, I think. And Black Ops is pretty good too. To me, those are like my they all came out right after each other, I think. Those are like my the best first person shooters, and especially I guess Halo.
My Modern Warfare 2 is kind of where it that's when quick scoping, in the 360 whatever.
I was in a quick scoping clan.
Were you for real?
Yeah, that was a bunch of people I didn't even know. But
what's your record? What's your peak?
I was addicted to video games. It was not good.
Is it like a?
I wouldn't even do homework.
Is that like a dark time for you? It's
not dark time
to bring up your addiction.
Yeah, this is like the ominous music starts playing, goes in black and white. If you need help, honestly, I was definitely addicted because I would go home and just play the game. Yeah. It was Modern Warfare 2, and I just wanted. I think actually now I see kind of what I want to do in real life. I actually just wanted to I got addicted to getting better. That's what it was. And I was like, oh, this is a cool skill I have. And I can see myself progressing in it, doing all these things. And it's social too. Like it's like, you make friends on there. It sounds kind of weird. Especially back then, if video games weren't as socially accepted like that, it was, but yeah, it had a bunch of these things. And then I think after that, I was like, oh, I got to chill off of them. And then, now, I barely play games, but I learned one thing from that. I was I want to be very good at something.
Yeah. See, and not to put my boomer hat on, but I will. And, kind of what you see in a lot of critiques sometimes, I think people say about, video games. Now, I don't have any issue with them, but it's kind of that instant gratification and that, maybe not particularly relevant or substantive accomplishment. So I feel because a lot of people they have that craving of I want to be the best, I want to be proficient, I want to instantly progress. But the thing about the video games is it's you can do that and it clicks that thing in your brain.
Dopamine goes off and everything, rewards. And
I am a winner. I just won. I killed that guy. I dismantled him.
Made him cry or whatever. Yeah,
fatality. Whatever game you play. But you just feel okay, win every time you get a kill or a point or whatever. It's a win. And then you see the little experience bar, and you're I'm a commander, whatever.
Brigadier General, whatever it is. Yeah,
5-star decorated war hero here. Yeah. And you get that and again, there's nothing wrong. I'm not anti video games, but it does I think sometimes it can get out of hand to the point where people replace actual accomplishment with that. And I've seen guys that are well into adulthood, and they're flexing their KD ratio, and I'm brother, you're 30.
Unless you're actually making money off the game, if you're streaming it, to me that's different. But if you're, it's up to you. But everybody has their own thing in life. Whatever you want to do, as long as you're not hurting people, that's me. But to me, what it was I was I still want to enjoy video games, but it's I feel I could be using this energy for something I want to do in real life more.
It just can't be the most important thing.
Yeah, I think it's a balance. Honestly, I think as long as you're not super addicted, I think video games are healthier than scrolling mindlessly on TikTok and social media, because that's I think honestly that's literally screwing up your brain.
Yeah, I don't think there's any neural. At least with video games, there's your neurons are firing to some level.
It helps you hand-eye. I'm not trying to sound like this nerd guy, but it helps with your hand-eye coordination. All that stuff. But it can probably, if you're playing only Call of Duty, maybe it helps. I don't think some people think, oh, video games influence you in a bad way. I think it can, to an extent. I think it can make you a little bit more temperamental or whatever the word is, you know?
Yeah.
Because I felt like that more during when I played it all the time. Versus maybe that type of game versus more like a softer game like Pokemon. But you know, there's like a balance of all things.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, you know, because I got young sons, and I would say I would rather them like Minecraft. Kids love Minecraft.
Oh yeah. That's
and it is
game.
like, you know, it's like, you know, there's exploration and there's construction a little bit, you know, and da-da-da-da-da. They don't pull permits or anything, you know, but
imagine
you're licensed for that. You know, but they're doing stuff and they're engaging with it, and they are, you know, using their brains to some level to like kind of figure things out within the game. And I'll just say, like, obviously touch grass, but if I'm picking, like, if I'm choosing like screen time, you know, for the boys, which we try to like structure to some level and not just like have them free for all on the screen. So like, if I would prefer that over just like SpongeBob. This is not.
Dude, SpongeBob though will help you get some sick references though when you get older. So.
Yeah, you think they're gonna persist?
SpongeBob, I don't know.
30 years now, right?
Pokemon and SpongeBob. Actually, a lot of the things sounds weird that kind of like what we grew up with, like that's still going on strong, you know, like, which is kind of funny and weird, or maybe not all of them, but like I feel like it's Pokemon and SpongeBob. I feel like I sound like such a nerd now. But
The Simpsons has stood the test.
Oh, dude, yeah.
A few things have really held up.
The Simpsons kind of is weird too because I don't know if they like it predicts a lot of stuff, but I don't know if they like just know what's going on. You know, and like, or
you think like the guys that maybe run the film industry might have an idea of what's going on in the real world.
Yes, I'm saying that's like, so? There's like a connection, almost like where it's set up in a way. If you know,
it's like hold on a second.
I'm not totally against that that conspiracy theory, to be honest.
Well, I'll say this: you know, major media companies have a lot of money, and people who have a lot of money get more decision making ability. Or other people.
Even if they're not making the decisions, maybe they know from somebody else what's going to happen.
They might have heard it in a smoky room.
There we go. Yeah,
might have heard a little secret in a smoky room. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think that, you know, there's a difference between tinfoil hatting and just like making an observation, which does sound like something a conspiracy theorist would say as a cope. However, you know, like for example, it's one thing to be like, the elites control Hollywood and, you know, they blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to say it, but, you know, like.
Sounds like a good impression.
Never mind. But sometimes you got to push the brakes a little. But, you know, there's a difference between like everything is controlled by the Illuminati and, you know, that's different. But being like, yeah, billionaires can control stuff more than like a guy in, you know, Kohl's could.
Yeah,
you know, like,
and I think that's a natural human thing too. For like,
that's a true statement.
I think the billionaires impact a lot of who wins the presidential race and the elections and stuff because they're
even just from funding.
Yeah, because they honestly, whoever they fund, and also of course, they don't want to lose their money. And of course, I'm not like against whatever people making money, you know, but yeah, I do think those people have some extra influence, not all of them maybe, but you know, there's definitely, I feel like once you get to that position, there's more temptations and maybe more people reach out to you and stuff. This is just my thoughts, but
go to an island,
little vacation.
Yeah, it's like a little resort, you know, you might get invitations that you wouldn't get, you know, otherwise. You
decline any invitations like that, guys.
If any billionaires are out there, just say no.
Yes.
To whatever. You know what to say no to. You knew what you were doing, guys. That's my favorite cope that I've heard is they were just like, oh, I just thought we are going to go, you know, have a cookout. Yeah, we're going to like have a little barbecue on the beach. It's like, yeah, okay, buddy. Like, sure. I thought we were going to have a good time. I thought we were going to order pizza. We're having a sleepover.
Pizza party.
Just us guys. Yeah. Turns out it was not just us guys. Just those guys, to be clear.
But if it was, that would be cool. But yeah.
Yeah, billionaire sleepover is fine. I do think it would be funny, though, because imagine if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just like, oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm so excited for our boys' trip. And you're like, hold up. What? Because what?
And you're on an island, dude. Like
you literally are going to get killed if you say anything.
This is, I mean, we can keep going that, but I just another random thought. If I had a lot of money, dude, it'd be cool to have like a gigantic game of Manhunt But like you have like jet skis and like dirt bikes and shit. And like, I guess we can cuss.
Whatever, you can say.
But yeah, and like, you're all trying to like, I don't know why, man.
You're gonna get 5 lashes after the cast.
Well, yeah, I'm for like YouTube. That's why I was like, oh yeah, we love YouTube so much. I'm like,
we love YouTube.
I don't think it's gonna affect anything.
I don't think they'll demonetize us.
Not for that.
We're not monetized.
But yeah, I think it'd be cool to do something like that. Like someone had like a little, I don't know, stuff.
Yeah, I mean like a manhunt, but like it's just like it's a tag. It's not like a real manhunt though.
Oh yeah, it's manhunt tag, but you can still like hide and stuff, like with the jet ski, and then you have to find the person on it. Maybe
do like a little Mr. Beast games.
A little, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I don't trust him.
You think he might be evil?
I feel like he was a good person before, but now I feel like he's corrupted. I feel like he's a little corrupted. I don't think he's like bad,
he's got a
like
touch of corruption.
I don't think he's like Bill Gates level, but I do think he's something's off with him. That's just me. I feel like something's off with him.
Well, you'll be shocked to hear this, Rob. I don't actually consume a lot of his content, so I don't know a whole lot about him.
I know people that people close that watch him a lot.
Close? How close?
Like very close to me.
Like how many meters?
Yeah.
But no, there's might be Among Us right now. No, I haven't watched a lot of his content, but I have seen pictures of him. And there's something about, first of all, he makes the exact same face in every picture. He has like almost patented this expression that he makes.
I think it's not genuine. Your human radar is like, whoa, he's hiding something. And he has like, there's a thing called the Mr. Beast voice, which honestly, if you implement this voice, like marketing thing, I don't know if I don't think you should do this. It can get you more views on YouTube sometimes. Some people don't like that though, like actual people watching it, but the algorithm might.
Have you ever heard of Uncanny Valley?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he kind of
for the folks at home. Uncanny Valley is a psychological reaction of eerie unease or revulsion that people feel when they see objects like robots, CGI characters, or lifelike dolls. And it says here, Mr. Beast. I don't know. That's what it says.
You serious?
No. That look and act almost, but not entirely like real human beings. Like something like, like if you were in the right headspace, you could be convinced you're in a simulation after you saw type of guy. I feel like he's not 100%. Like if you were to say, hey, surprise, he's an alien in a human suit, or maybe a robot, like an android, and like face reveal. And
so who do you think, if you don't mind answering, what do you think about Mr. Beast? Like, and just generally, like,
okay. Because this is a fairly small podcast, I have no issue saying that
we want the real Chandler.
Shockingly uncomfortable. I think I'm unnerved by him.
There we go.
Although if I felt that my opinion was relevant enough to influence others, I would probably say because I think he donate like a lot of money to charity.
Yes, I think he's like I feel like he's just slowly like he's getting tainted. It's almost like the One Ring. Like he was almost like Frodo before, like this good guy, but now he's like getting tainted by that.
Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. But I think there's a lot of cases where that happens.
Oh yeah,
where somebody will like get into something with the best intentions, and then just over time, like every corrupt politician you've ever heard of, maybe not every single one of them, but I feel like a lot of them on day one were like, I'm gonna make a difference, and then it's just like.
Happens
over
all the
time,
time. That's like a story, old as age or whatever.
Yeah, the temptation's too great, or you just become like pessimistic. You're like, you know what? There's like you can't, you just get caught in the quagmire, and you just like become like very pessimistic and like jaded about the whole thing, or you get offered a lot of money. But I'll tell you who didn't. Lindsey Graham. He had a very low net worth, as was revealed to us after his passing. All right.
So we know that he was
taking
any bribes.
In it for the love of the game. Unless he did a really good job hiding it. Maybe it was shocked.
You got an Air Force base named after him.
Is $8 billion. Just give it all to his sister.
Insider trading.
No, I don't know. That's not. I don't want to promote that slander. I'm sure they're both sweet people.
Yeah, we're just joking around.
We can get Darlene on the pod.
Oh yeah, she's a darling.
Mm-hmm. Darlene Graham. I don't know. I think it'd be fun, but I don't know. But I do think that I'm very optimistic about a lot of people. Like I want to believe in their intentions.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
And then just, things happen.
I think most people have the good things, but it's like any person, like you fall You have to either you have stronger will or you fall to temptations, because not every act like there's a lot of light being shed on Hollywood, but not every actor is like that. There's some good from what I can see, I don't know the guy, but like Keanu Reeves or
he seems nice.
Some other people as well. Of course,
he might be a vampire.
Yeah, maybe, but that's just one. Everybody's kind of like, I feel like he's just like a good guy.
He seems like a good fella. There's a few people who, I think are good, but I don't know. They are actors, so it's entirely possible. Oh yeah,
they're doing a great job. That's the real acting.
That's the real acting. Yeah,
yeah.
When I'm on set, that's the real me. Sir Ian McKellen's actually a wizard. But no, you're right. Even Frodo got a little corrupted there at certain parts. Spoiler alert. But if you haven't seen it, it's been out 20 years. But yeah, no, and he was like, that was the whole point of, and like, okay, not to fully nerd out on this, but. Like, what's this? I can't even think of the name. J.R.R. Tolkien. That's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's such a good, and if you haven't watched the movies, or even if you have watched the movies, you really need to read the books because they're so good. Like, he's the man. But, just one of the, kind of points he was illustrating is that, like, Frodo is like the most pure soul ever. But, when faced with, the prospect of unlimited power, even the most pure soul can become, corrupted. And so you must, and his, you got to get rid of it. You got to destroy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're trying to say with that. But.
You can't do it alone, I would think.
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, you got to, that's anything in life. You're just talking about any job. You're not by yourself. That's the thing. And like, we need people, like the whole, just to destroy the ring. That took a lot of people to do that thing,
100%. Yeah. Takes the village. A whole fellowship.
I think Samwise is the goat of the movie.
Samwise Gamgee, Rudy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's great. He got paid a very small amount of money for that.
See, man, he just did it for the love of the game. I would honestly take a low amount for that movie, though. Even if I guess like I didn't read the books or anything. So, but
you have to, bro.
Yeah, I definitely need to read those. But yeah, I need to rewatch them, actually. That's like a once-a-year thing I need to rewatch.
Do you think that's one of the books that women find attractive?
I would think so.
Actually, the women I've talked to. Our episode with Jacob.
The women I've talked to like The Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. And they like other stuff. But but the ones that like aren't like, ones I don't read, they do like those, the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. No, I think they're good books, man. I think they're great. They're, I think they're just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. And that is indoctrinated me. My dad loved the book too. So, it's like your dad and like something you got to be.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I just think, I think they're great. But I hope everyone, has a fun time in the upcoming election. I don't know what I was trying to segue into there. Everyone has fun. No, I just hope both candidates have a good time.
Dude, yeah, may the best candidate win.
Yeah. But if you're out there in these streets, don't be like me and forget when election day was. So get out there, make your voice heard, and vote and all that stuff. If you have a great, if you got an opinion, let it be known. So anyway, that's about all I had to put out into the world today. Rob, anything you wanted to add to the folks?
No, I just appreciate guys checking in, and we'll keep on bringing. We got some awesome guests.
We do have some awesome guests going down the pipeline. We've got a few actually one I haven't even told you about yet.
Okay. So, see, like there's even stuff I don't even know about.
Even he's just bustling with excitement. So folks, subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit that bell. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. You're great, etc. And we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.